Welcome back to the Anthony Lee Crypto channel. We are live Thursday morning post FOMC, and what a day! What a day we had yesterday. A lot of volatility. Hope you caught some of these moves. We were working in Discord. I was working with some of you guys in Discord all the way until, gosh, almost midnight last night. I was back up at it at 4 a.m. this morning. I've already taken a few trades this morning. I couldn't catch anything. You see this just sideways chop. We got the U.S. market going to open here in a few minutes. We'll talk about it. Let's see what we got here. Max, good morning. Morning. Ooh, got the shoulders going today, guys. I've not been to the gym yet. I'm going to go right after this. A little coffee, letting some folks pile in here. We got a couple minutes here before the U.S. market open, about 2 minutes, and then we'll mark out our candles. We'll look for a trade. I think there's a good chance we'll get a trade this morning, guys. Yesterday was crazy. Tuesday, I told you guys Tuesday and Wednesday I didn't expect anything at U.S. market open because of the uncertainty of the FOMC, but now things will return back to normal for a while. So let me know in the chat, we got a poll going, is the crash over? Let me know what you think, and I'll let you know what I think. But we're going to watch this market open in 1 minute. See if we can get our trade. Guys, while I'm thinking about it, if you're not a member of the Discord, go join our Discord, our free Discord. We have the free Discord. We have the VIP Discord. I give all of my trade setups in the VIP Discord. I even walk you through, sometimes privately. I've been chatting it up with a few guys privately in there as they walk through trades. If I've got the time, I don't mind kind of telling you what I think of a trade you're in and working with you one-on-one. I can't always do that, guys, but I will if I can. I've been there. This looked so good this morning, guys. I kept trying to... I was running a tight stop because I know where we are, and we'll talk about that. I know where we are. We're on the edge of a cliff, in case you're wondering. But we had like this good rising channel, this ascending triangle here. Look at this, guys. This was really good, and I kept trying, but the problem is it's right at VWAP. I got VWAP on here this morning. See this yellow line? Right at VWAP, and we just couldn't break it. It just banged your head down. Bang, 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 bang. And I kept trying to catch this breakout and just couldn't get it. Because if we broke out, we had a really good chance of coming up and recovering a lot of this. At least up to here. As you see where we have clear support and resistance right here. 91.7-ish, 91.8, so 91.9, somewhere in here. Almost 92K, guys. Look, last time we came up through it, boom, one big shot through it. When we came down through it, boom, one big shot through it. This is a 5-minute candle. It's probably a total of an hour. So I'm just trying to catch this break. If we can flip a VWAP, guys, I'm going to let you in on what I'm looking for today. Maybe looking for downside, but if we can flip VWAP, I'm looking for a big, fast move up here, okay? At least a 91.7-ish. It's not what the market's getting us right now, though. We are on market open, so we're getting to move down, which is actually what I want to see because I want to see an 845 reversal. So this is not necessarily a bad thing right now, guys. We're going to mark this candle out when it closes, flip to the 3-minute, watch our stochastic, and hopefully long this bastard up to 91.7 or so. We may not get that, though. The market may have other plans. So you can see, it would be really great. I'll tell you, it would be really great, guys, if we came and took this low. Look at my screen at the bottom, guys. You see how I have these on here, these market sessions? That's actually an indicator, and it's called market sessions right here. It's Trade Travel Chill, I think, market sessions. And you have to customize. It's very complicated when you get it. If you get it and you have questions, let me know. I'll show you how mine are customized, or you can just screenshot it. What's up, John? I'm ready for things to be back to normal. AFAC. I'm gonna find you an AFAC duck and send it to you. Cats in the house. Getting a little bounce here. Anyway, these things at the bottom, they show the Asia market, UK market, and the US market. Those are the three major markets that kind of drive price. And Asia, You know, yesterday was crazy, so whatever. We regroup. We go from here. Asia set a high. I'm going to leave VWAP on for now, guys. I know it's in the way. Asia set a high right there and a low right there. Neither have been taken. I expect... Ooh, come on, guys. Come back down. If it comes back down, I'm probably going to long this. I would love... Neither have been taken. I expect both to be taken today. I would love to see this low to be taken right here. Bear divs. Boom. Come up, take the high. I would love that. That's what I really want to see. What I don't want to see is a move to the upside first, because I think we come up, which would be a good trade if we flip VWAP. We'll still take the trade. I think we would come up and take the Asia high and then dump all up party, reject from this line right here, somewhere in there where you see all the clear support and rejection. Support and resistance, I think we would dump from there and come back down. So, and I'll show you why. We're just watching this for now. Looking for our trade. But yeah, this looks so good this morning. You can see I've made a couple $100 today, not much. I don't know, what is this? 55, 110, 125, 170, about $175 up on the day. That's not much. You know, you guys know this is not my usual grab $50 and go style. But as soon as we got in, I was just throwing a stop loss right in there, and I mean, up $170 by 6 a.m. is not too bad, even if that's all we did today. But it's not my usual style, but I know these are riskier trades, and we can't seem to break VWAP, so I'm running a tight stop in case this thing dumps down on me. Much tighter than I normally would. You guys know how I trade. I don't like taking little $20, $30 trades. No offense to those of you that do. We look for hundreds and thousands in trades. Speaking of which, guys, you catch the trade yesterday. I know I gave the one live on stream. We took I think it was the long we took on stream, if I remember correctly. Let me see. We got another trade in yesterday. A couple more trades. I was in the VIP Discord last night doing trades with you guys. I know Thanos, my man. I know you made some profit yesterday. I was talking with you in the VIP. Let's see. We were up about 2,300, I think, on the day yesterday. Let me see. That's not it. I don't even know. I had some thumbnails. I don't know where they are. Some cards. I can't find them. Anyway, it doesn't matter. There we go. Up about $2,300. This is on the day yesterday. Hey guys, this is the last Phemex card you will ever see from me. I'm so done with Phemex. Guys, I've been with KSEX for a while though, and I haven't said anything about it because I don't quite have an agreement with them for you guys, but we are so freaking close to an agreement. When I tell you it is the best exchange I've ever been on, it is not even close. But hang on a couple days. I should have that set for you in a couple days so you can get some lower rates, lower fees. I'm paying so if I did a trade and I had, let's say my margin was $100,000, I would probably pay $100 fee, okay, on Phemex. They say there's maker and taker, but it doesn't matter. They're always going to stop you out at the max. Always. And they have the worst slippage you've ever seen. Like, ever. And that same $100,000 trade on K6, I'm paying like $10. And so far, I've had zero slippage. I know it can happen. It can happen anywhere, and it does. I've been doing this a long time, but oh my goodness. It's way too frequent on Phemex for it to be a coincidence. Just saying, guys. But hang on a couple days. Let me get you hooked up with this KSEX link, and you guys will have all kinds of goodies. I've been working with them for a few weeks now and getting this going, so I am sold on it. I've been doing this a long time. I've been on everything. I've been on Bybit. I've been on MEXC. I've been on Phemex. You name it. Prime XBT. Here we go. Trying to break above VWAP. Trying to break above VWAP, guys. Let's mark out our candle and go down to 3 minutes. Still no trade for me yet. K6 is where it's at. Give me a few days, though, guys. Don't jump the gun on that. We can get you a sweeter deal. My last trade on Phemex yesterday, guys, I was so mad. I got stopped out, which was fine. I was playing around at the very end of the day. I was busy. I was distracted. I didn't need to be in it anyway. Ran a tight stop. Got stopped out for like $125, $130 in profit. It should have been about 210 where I had my stop, but they nailed me with $100 in slippage and then tacked on a $95 fee. I immediately went and deleted every bit of Phemex I have. I'm ranting. I'm ranting. Sorry. I never should have been messing around with them. Never should have been. I'm just a creature of habit. When I get onto something, I kind of stick with it. You know what I mean? Yeah, Thanos, small profit, but a good start. Yeah. I don't know what your situation is, but once you get a little more confident and comfortable with these trades, you're going to make a lot more. And even if, listen, I started out with a small account. I wasn't backed by anybody. I didn't have anybody come in and give me $100,000 account to trade with. Well, you guys know my story. I did lose 200 grand right off the rip, but that's money that I had earned. So when I finally started learning to trade years ago, after I lost those big ones, I just went with a $500 account. That's it. And I thought to myself, if you can't grow $500, then you can't grow $5,000. It makes sense. So I'm set out to prove to myself I could grow a $500 account. And what happens is, you got a $500 account, you make $50. That's 10%. Well, you keep that in there. You don't take it out unless you need it. Then the next trade you make another 10%. That's $55. Okay. And then the next trade you're making $60 because that's 10% of that. And before you know it, you're at 1,000. And that same trade, you're making $100 on, so on and so forth, to where that percentage is greater because you're letting your profits roll over. Still moving here, guys. Dropping down to the 3 minutes. I like this. God, if we can keep above VWAP, we could have a quick move, but we still need to break these highs. I want to make sure we don't SFP these highs right here, guys. I know to trade, could have made some profit here, but it's not what I was looking for. Forgot to mark out the bottom here. Oh, no, I didn't. I marked it. We'll see what they give us at 8:45, guys. Yeah, Cat, that's insanity. $95, Hawkborn. Yeah, tell me about it. And I understand maker versus taker and the percentage is correct. The problem is, hang on one second, guys. Let me take a look at something. I understand maker versus taker, like I really do. I get it. Okay, I've been doing this a long time. But when you set limit orders for maker fees, they always close you with a taker fee. And it's just ridiculous. And not only that, they're going to claim that, you got slippage because you were on a limit order, not a market order. Well, if I'm on a market order and you're going to hit me with a maker fee anyway, then I might as well just market close. But it makes no sense. So they get you either way. It's just never use Phemex, guys. Nice push here. Don't feel like you've missed this trade, guys, if you didn't take this. I didn't take it either. It's a nice push, but thus far we've pushed in a V up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times and not being able to hold it. So I want to be able to hold this. Yes, we could have traded this, but we also could have dumped down and taken this low. We didn't know. If you haven't missed too much, because if we do hold VWAP here, we're going way up here, guys. Most likely. We're at least going to come take this high right here, okay? So it'll be a nice little trade here. So you haven't missed anything. Kind of rejecting from VWAP. Let's see if we bullishly back tested here. We're still waiting for 8:45. We've got 3 more minutes. And it's usually when you see the big boys step in. Oops. We're going to look over some of our other indicators also. We've had some of our signals fire off. I kind of went over the 10-day. We did have some news this morning, guys. We had initial jobless claim came in. It's bullish for crypto, okay? Bullish. When you see red here, you think bearish, and that is bearish for the US dollar. And typically that's an inverse relationship, which means bullish for crypto. There's no other news today, nothing really. You got the bonds, but that's not going to do much. There's nothing tomorrow. I mean, you got the British pound here, but here you got the GDP, excuse me, from the UK, but it's nothing big. You shouldn't see too much reaction there. So this is it, guys. Today is the day. Look at our liquidity map. West Coast, morning, brother, morning. So we're kind of stuck right here. It's on the 1 day. We're kind of stuck right here in the middle. I mean, it's just flippy floppy, which is why I'm only up a couple $100 today, because this could really go either way. And it's just the market cipher B is chopped up, or wave cipher B, excuse me, is chopped up. We could really go either way here. I'd like to get above VWAP though, guys. We're really close. We're just flirting with it, and we have been all freaking morning. I've been trading this all morning. And I was so certain that we were fixing to break out of this ascending triangle, and we didn't. Kind of stymied a little. But, I mean, you get that sometimes. You get usually one of two things. When you have big move up or big move down, you usually have the inverse a day or so later, which you got, okay? You can see here, we got that big move up. Right here, boom, big move up on Tuesday, which we called. We gave this trade live on stream, guys. This whole trade, we took and gave the thumbnail. The video even said breakout within 24 hours. And right on stream, we got the breakout. A day later, we came back down. So now you probably get. So this is where it was before. You see, guys, this is where price was. We were just him-hawing around here, just dilly-dallying around, right? Really, all of this, doing nothing, just a whole bunch of sideways. And then you had some crazy news drama, boom, boom, and now we're just right back to that same range we were just in, guys. So just doing what it was doing before everybody got all over leveraged and whatnot, which is fine. Breakout trades are great, breakdown trades are great, but I prefer range trades because you can just set your ranges and trade them. You don't have to wonder. They can always sneak up on you, but it's a lot less guesswork, guys. Let's flip back down to the 3 minutes. And we got 8:45. Let's see if we get a reaction here. I got my trading account pulled up. Remember, we're waiting on a 3-minute change in stochastic. I hope we get it right here. If we get 3 minutes to the upside while above VWAP, this could be good, guys. I will look to long. Where are we at? 90. I'll have to mark it in here, probably. Still the downside, which we may just move down, but I am looking for a change in stochastic momentum before I enter this trade. And it doesn't always happen at 8:45. The other day we got a huge one, and it was at 8:47. It's usually right in here within 2 or 3 minutes, though. We're looking for it. I expect it today. VWAP is either going to break or you're going to crash from it. One or the other today and soon. And I know, guys, it can go up or down. I get it. And usually I can tell you guys with more certainty, it's just one of those days. It's one of those days. There's no clear indication on the chart what it wants to do. And that was my point. We got big move up, big move down, and then you usually just go through some calm for a day or two where everybody's just kind of wiped out on both sides and they're regrouping basically. But we're taking a look. And we do have some bigger targets we're fixing to go over too. These are just our little scalp trades we're looking for today, but we do have some bigger targets. Obviously, we're targeting below this. We're going to look at those in just a minute. We're going to give this another minute or two. Calm is welcomed. Yeah, I like calm. Listen, this stuff is very tradable. Look at these moves right here. If you just put a range on this right here, let's just say you just called this your range, right? Up to VWAP. I mean, it's very tradable. Look at that. Boom. 0.5% move. So these are all 0.5% moves. If you caught these, on add some leverage on that. You guys know how leverage works. So you got a $5,000 account. You're on 20x leverage. That means you have a $100,000 margin. Okay. If you caught a say 0.4% move, I mean you made yourself $400. $400 on the trade. Each one of these. If you just played this. I love range trading. You could have called this to the upside, to the VWAP 1, back to the downside 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you called all of these, and I know you can't get them exact, but if you did and called all of these, you're up $2,800 on the day. Just for range trading. Range trade's a beautiful thing. Most traders don't like it though. Most traders like breakouts. I don't. I do, but I prefer this. Still getting this move down, guys. I hate this VWAP. Has just been such a. We could get a big move down here. Let's scroll through. We may not get that. Let's see what we got. Everything pointing down. 24 minutes up. Crossing, trying to cross down on the 15 minutes. Look at Wave Cipher B. We're gonna get a trade, guys. We're not gonna force a trade, but we're gonna get a trade. I told you my ideal trade. I've already got this stuff marked out. I need to update it though. I did not update this morning. CME gap was taken last night. Do you guys know how to find a CME gap? I'll tell you where a lot of beginners mess up. Even a lot of experienced traders. So there was a CME gap from last Friday. Okay, see how it's marked out here? But you have to go to the CME chart. Okay, go to the CME chart. It's a little kind of challenging to figure this out. I'm on the 15 minutes. Here it was. It was back here. We took it out a long time ago, guys, but you can see it was right here, right? So what you would do, you would go to the CME chart and see where this candle closed at the Friday. No, it wasn't. It was right here. I'm sorry. I don't know where it was. It was somewhere. Anyway, the point is, you go here, you find out where there's a gap. You find the gap, like if this is your gap right here, and this is not what you would mark out on your spot trade, because you can see on my right, there's a difference, at least a $200 difference in price right now. Sometimes it's a $1,000 difference. So you'll flip back to spot and see where spot was at the time of the CME gap. Where was spot at this time? And that way, if you're looking at like the Bybit chart, you're going to go by that price. Where was that price at? And that should be a pretty close approximation. Or you can just mark it out on your CME chart. Whichever. God, we got the big move down, guys. Let's see if we can take this low. If we could take this low with some bullish divergence, we will look to long here. This is the trade that I wanted. This is the trade that I wanted. The CMA gap has been taken. You can see right here, we took it last night. That's gone. Set an alert here. We do have a daily naked pointing control right under it. If we could take this, this could be a good trade. Coming into our zone of liquidity, you can see I have marked out the problem, guys. If you start getting too far down here, you got my big circles on the chart. And you all know what those are. This is the 1 hour chart. Fast move through these every single time. One hour candle every single time. So problem is if you don't get the reaction you want here, you could be looking at a big fast move down. So you got to be really careful here. Got to be really careful. I'd really like to take this low though, bounce from this daily naked pointing control. We've got value area high. We've got a 0.786 right here. You following me, guys? You following me, guys? Right here. SFP that. You got a 786, which is your move from here to the top yesterday. So from down here to the top, you got the 786. Kind of hard to see. It's right here. Daily naked point of control. You got your liquidity from the heat map I've already marked out right there. This should be green. I know that kind of blends in. Doesn't matter. Point is, this is our box. Grab liquidity, take out the daily naked point of control, bounce from the 786 and move up. If you fall below that, really, if you fall below that, you could get sucked down into this volume gap and head down fast. So you got to be careful, guys. But we're watching it. We're with you. Let's look at our poll. So we got 50%. Split down the middle as a crash over. 50%. So you want to know what I think, guys? I think the crash is over. But I don't necessarily think downside is over. What I mean by that is I think we can come take this low right here and then bounce to the upside and kind of clear on out of this. That's what I think. I think we'll grab this liquidity. Worst case scenario, my big box, well, I will go a heavy long if we fall through this gap one more time and come down to this area right here. Daily naked point control, weekly naked point of control, macro golden pockets. Just below that, you got 786, so we will reevaluate if we lose this box. But I will go heavy from here. I'll be looking for my confirmations, of course, but this is my anticipation. So I know it's if then that, but if we don't hold this, we are coming to this. So I want to look for a reactionary trade here, which we're trying to come into right now. This would have been a good short down, guys. We're just struggling to get back in this range here that we just lost last night. Here we come. We're coming down to it now. If we hit this box, I'm going to look for a reaction. If we get the reaction, I'm going to probably jump in. Yep. Let's see. So if we come take this low right now and bounce, we should have some bearish divergence. I'm on the 30 minute. Bullish divergence. Bullish divergence on the hourly. We already currently have some on the 3 minute, 6 minute. This looks good, guys. We want to swoop this low, guys. I want to swoop this low. I want to hit this daily naked point of control and possibly the 786. Okay, guys. Coming down to it. We'll take this low. This low is about to get taken. Get ready for a trade, guys. But we're going to have to run a tight stop. We're going to have to really watch this thing because you could easily get sucked down into this, okay? So if we don't get the reaction we want, we are not taking this. We're going to sit right here and wait for this one. But don't fret, guys. This should be a big day trade, if not a swing trade. Anybody gonna take this trade, guys, if we get in it? It's trying to fight it. It's gonna take it though, guys. Believe me, it's gonna take it. It'll take out the Asia low, and I do think we come take the Asia high today too, unless we get sucked down into here. But I definitely think we take both. AFAC is gonna take it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Getting close, guys. Thanos is ready to roll. Thanos is ready to roll. Thanos was texting me in the night talking about, are we re-entering? I like that. Anxious. Don't jump the gun, though. Patience pays off. Did we take the low? We're on Bybit chart, guys. We did not take the low. It's not done. This is a big vector candle too. So if nothing else, you know at some point you're going to come recover half of this. Got a vector up top. This is market maker. He's inducing you. This is what we were looking for. It happened right when we said it too. This is the 845 candle. Exactly when we said it. We just didn't take it. Because that's not what I want. I think this is the bigger trade. This would have been a good one though. We were just right there at VWAP, guys. You have to understand. We were right there at VWAP. We were above it when it started this move, and you could have easily held VWAP and moved up right there. By the time you lost VWAP and closed, confirmed close below it. All right, see if we get the reaction. We're there. See if we get it. See if we get it. See if we get it. See if we get it, guys. No trade yet. Might come down to that 786. If we come back above this wick, and here we go. Working on that 786. No SFP yet, guys. Not confirmed. Careful now. Don't jump the gun. You could suck right down into that volume gap. So I would like to tap this 786 real quick. Let me put a line so you can see where the SFP would be. It's hard to see. There you go. Get an SFP here, guys. Front ran that 786. I don't like that. I don't like that. I think we come back and hit that 786, guys. I think we come back for it. Get the 1 minute stochastic crossing up. It's fighting. 3 minute fighting. I think we hit the 786, guys. Don't jump it. We failed SFP here. It's trying, but it's failed. I think we're going to hit that 786. Wait for it. Close, guys. Wait for it. Trust me. You got a volume gap below you. Could rip through it. Here we go. See if it'll hold. It's not confirmed yet. Going on the 1 minute. Money flow is still thick in the red. I still think we push down one more time, guys. All right, so if we come down and take that 786 now, or if we hold, you're not missing much. A very small percentage, guys. I know this is where it kind of gets exciting, though. Don't check out on me yet. It'd be ideal to come take this low. So we got bear dibs on the medium time frames, right? Be ideal to come take this low right here, flip this around like this, right? So then you got 1 minute bullish divergence here. That would be really good. You don't have it here. See, currently you got this and this. That is not bullish divergence. It doesn't mean you can't pump from here, but it is not confirmation. You could even come all the way back up here before coming back. I just think it wants to come back, guys. No confirmations here, guys. This is a no trade for me. We're close. I will run a tight stop if we even get this reaction. Because, guys, be aware. We got that volume gap below us. You don't want to get sucked into that. You'll be at 88K before you know it. And you'll be waiting the whole time. Is it going to bounce? Is it going to bounce? Is it going to bounce? And I'm telling you, it is not going to bounce until it gets down there if you get sucked into it. Come take that 786 for us. One time. One time. Dagbort. West Coast not trading this morning. Family in town. Just watching on TV. We'll get in the next one. That's cool. That's cool. Maybe a good idea. We could get wrecked on this one. But we try not to get wrecked, guys. If we hit this with bearish divergence, and a reaction, I will probably take this trade and I will run a super tight stop, guys. This is the trade I've been looking for all morning long. And guys, you see how I've entered 4 trades this morning. I'm only up a couple $100. Sometimes you have to enter multiple times like that. It bees like that sometimes. It's trying, guys. It's trying here. I just don't want this. I want to swoop this low, guys. You could get a 1 minute change in delivery right here, though. Market structure change on the 1 minute if you come take this high right here. It's not a great 1 minute. It's pretty ugly, but you could. This is what I meant by I think the dump is over. The crash is over, but I think we have a little downside. This is exactly what I meant. I think we had a little downside here. Take this out, which we've done. I just think we can come hit this 786, guys. But this is what I meant. I thought a little downside left, but that the crash was over. And that's what we're hoping for. We don't want to see a big crash. This is so dangerous. This is so dangerous, guys. This normally would be a great, easy, no-brainer trade setup, if not for these volume gaps. Boom, 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 boom. That is the only thing that makes this trade higher risk, in my opinion. Anybody in the trade yet? Anybody get in this? I want to lower just a little bit. I don't know, you're thinking that's just barely a little lower. Well, it's a good bit lower from where price is now, though. It's a few $100s. On 20x leverage, a few $100s could make you $500 or $600 bucks. Getting a little 1 minute change in structure here. If we get a pullback here, maybe worth entering. Maybe worth entering. Still doesn't look great. Little 3 minute green dot. How are we on the 3 minute green dots? We got stochastic headed up, trying to clip on momentum, money flow, flat or down. Not good. Might take a shot here, though. Might take a shot here. Make sure I come recover part of that vector there. Rejecting from it. Might take a shot here, guys. Because we front run levels all the time. Could have front ran that. How are we looking, guys? Anybody take this? John's waiting. Cat's waiting. Thanos not yet. Where's the range from that fib where you're waiting for it to hit 786? I'll show you. I'll show you. $786 right here. See, let me click on it. Boom. You see the little blue dot right here. From that range, got the low to the high. Pulled fib 786 to 618 and stuff are up here. We already ripped down through all that stuff. So that's the 786. That's the last line of defense before this big move to the downside, guys. I took a little shot here, guys. I'm taking a little shot here. Taking a little shot. A little long. I'm going to run a super tight, super tight. Up 50 bucks. I'm going to run a tight. Let me put this in, guys. I'm going to run a super tight. I might even get stopped out right here. I do not want to fall through that gap. And if we come lower, if we break this level, see I put it right here where this previous low was. If we break this, then we're going to come take this previous low. So I'm running a tight stop. We're up 129 bucks, guys. You with me? You see where my stop is, guys? Are you paying attention? We had the previous wick that we took out right here, right? Got it? That's where I put my stop at, because if we come below that, we're going to come for this other low, okay, guys? We're moving to the upside. We're up a couple $100. We're up 200 bucks. I'm going to come below this point now. Probably shouldn't. Need to get a little room to breathe. Are you with me, guys? We're up 240 bucks. This is how we do it. I'm going to trail this stop now. Probably a little too aggressively, but we're so close to that dang volume gap. I'd rather just make some profit here on this trade. If we can get above this, this is VWAP. If we can get above VWAP, then I'll move my stop below that. I got stopped out. Did I get stopped out? I got stopped out. I'm out, guys. Looking for lower. Made 170 bucks. See that 170 bucks in 1 minute, guys. It's not the big trade I was looking for, but we made 170 bucks in 1 minute. You saw it live right here. So we're up probably about, I don't know, I don't even know what that is. My math is off. About 350 on the day. 400 bucks on the day, something like that. Not bad for a little pump right there, especially when we didn't have any of the confirmations I was looking for. We just simply came and did a vector candle recovery. See the vectors? I got to do that vector candle video for you guys. Thanos, you guys get in? Are y'all in? Trying to hold here, guys. Trying to hold. It doesn't look terrible. I just wanted lower. But now that we're up here close to VWAP, you see my VWAP? You see it, guys? Right there. You should be looking for a TP around there, okay? 90,200-ish. Looking for a TP because how many times did we hit it this morning? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All rejected. All of them. So we're going to assume the 7th will be a rejection too, even though we could break through. You go with the trend, guys, and the trend is a rejection here. If you reject here, we'll come take this low again. If we're lucky enough to bounce from the 786, we should go through it on the next time. If we do not get the reaction one here, we're probably fixing to fall through the volume gap. But Thanos, if you're in it, be looking, brother. Good job, guys. Glad you guys could see that, though. I know it wasn't a huge trade, but a little 180 bucks right there in 1 dang minute. 1 dang minute. Oh, I would not long now. I would not long now. If anything, you were too late to long because your technically rejection spot would be right here. So if anything, I would look to short from this VWAP. Back down to take this low out and then flip long. I wouldn't take another long, guys, until one of two things happens. The only way is I will long now. So if we come up here, break VWAP, hold VWAP, and then come back across the line that we came back for the back test, okay? Then I wouldn't long there, okay? Or come back down, we swoop this low, get the reaction at 786, get the bull divs that I wanted, and then I'm longing, and I think this will be a much more successful trade. But I will run a tight stop, guys. This is what, 89, 160 or so entry. I'm going to be out tight, right below this, guys. 89, 160, I'd probably be out at 88, 950. So something like a $200 or so. That's all the breathing room I'm going to get, because you lose that, and I've already shown you guys multiple times. You lose that right about there. You lose that, you can already see what happens down. Okay, so tight stop there, and more than anything, I'm looking for a reaction. Still waiting. Thanos is waiting. Yeah, guys. Hey, I would take a short here if we get up, because I do think we have further down to go. I do think we need to come into that 786. It's very unusual. It does happen, but it's very unusual. Let me check another exchange, too. It's very unusual to come that close to a 786 or a 618 and not come back and get it. Let's see if we got it on like Coinbase. If we didn't get it on Coinbase or Binance, then we should come back for it. Let's check it out. We did not get it on Coinbase. I don't even know if I have the Binance chart on here. see if we got it on Binance. We did not get it on Binance either. Little front run. Well, I threw the wrong one on. Little front run though, we didn't get it. You can see that. Did not get it, but we're moving up. So I think we come back for it. I do think we come back for it, and that's going to be the trade, guys. And if we're off the stream, which we probably will be, I'll post it in Discord if we take it. But this is what I'll be looking for. And we're going to 12 minutes, 3 minutes. So I'll be looking for something like this to there, to where we take that with a lower low and momentum with a higher low. That's what I'll be looking for, guys. I showed you guys this yesterday. Let's go over it again real quick because this is important. I know maybe not everyone was on the stream yesterday when I showed this, but this is some hopium. Actually, I haven't even checked it today to see if it's still valid, but some hopium here. We got the 10-day volatility. This is Bitcoin 10-day volatility versus stochastic. This is our Bjorn trade. So you can see here, this orange line, that's the 15th percentile. This is volatility. It is not direction of price. It is how fast price is going in said direction. The direction of price is down here at the bottom with stochastic. So anytime you're headed the upside and you pass the 15th percentile, you get what's called volatility expansion. That generally means price picks up one direction or the other with a greater intensity. And this is the 10 days, so this takes a long time to play out usually. Right now, we just got expansion, means we are expecting a big move. And stochastic is bottomed out. You see how bottomed out it is? And it flipped to the upside. So we're expecting a large move on Bitcoin to the upside. Check it out, guys. Last time we got it, volatility contracted here, down below 15, hung out for a while. Doesn't mean you don't get big moves because you do have other time frames, daily, 2-day, 12-hour, 4-hour, whatever. But on the 10-day, these are our larger moves. But you can see right here we got expansion, right? You expanded from below 15 to above 15. Means intensity is picking up. Stochastic was headed to the upside. And look at this, guys. Look at this, guys. From the time you got expansion, this big green candle, to the first little peak there, 60% move. That took some time. These are 10-day candles. That took some time. Okay, let's look back at the one prior to that. Right here. Volatility expanded, right? See it expanding here on the 10-day. Stochastic was headed up. Look at this move, guys. Right there. Right there. We missed this candle, but that's okay. We got plenty. Look at this move. Before you first pull back, 118%. Same thing. Stochastic bottomed out. Look at this. Stochastic bottomed out. Started headed to the upside. So you got a little movement to the upside, but we would have waited for volatility expansion, which we got here. On this little white candle right here. Boom. 119%, guys. So a couple 120%ers, a 60%er, and we just got it. We just got volatility expansion. Stochastic bottomed out and just flipped back around to the upside. So we are expecting over the next couple months a very good corrective move to the upside in Bitcoin. It doesn't mean you go up all in one day. This entire period here was like 2 months. So from the last expansion to here was like 2 months. 3 months. So we could take a couple months, probably deep into January if I had to guess. What do we got? Questions, guys? Any questions? Anything you guys want to see before we get out? Guys, we got the workshop. It's almost filled. I only have 2 spots left on the workshop. We're doing it a week from this coming Sunday. Go right now to the AnthonyLeeCrypto.com and the tab that says workshops. This is one-on-one. We're going to do this live, one-on-one. I'm going to go through everything, beginner to intermediate level, how I approach the chart, how I set up my chart, how I take trades, how I manage trades. I'm going to open up the floor for live Q&A. You'll have a chance beforehand. We're sending out an email this weekend, guys. so that you guys can give me questions ahead of time. That way I can cover my material plus anything you may really struggle with. I want to make sure we get that in there. It's $25. It is a money back guarantee that if your first trade after the workshop that I give in Discord, you don't at least make $25 on, you'll get your money refunded to you. You have to be trading with a $500 minimum trading account balance though. But it's guaranteed. It's free money. It's free money. You're either going to make it that plus some back on your first trade, or I'm going to give it back to you. And you see, guys, we made 180 bucks in 1 minute today. 1 minute. Up about 300 bucks on the day. And it's not even, what time is that? I don't even know what time it is. 9 a.m. Up 300 bucks on the day. We made 2,300 yesterday. So join our workshop. There's only 2 spots left. When they're gone, they're gone. I will not open it up for any more. It'll just be too many questions to have to cover in the 2-hour time frame. Trying to get above VWAP now, guys. See, we got questions. If Bjorn hits and we see price increase in Bitcoin, will that delay alt season? No, not necessarily. So if you want Bitcoin going up, or at least going sideways, while dominance is coming down, so it depends on dominance. Dominance is broken out of its multi-year channel. You can see that here. It's broken down. It's bearishly back tested it. So dominance should begin to come down significantly. So that's great. If Bitcoin, let's say Bitcoin does a 40%, let's just say Bitcoin does a 40% move from here to the upside while dominance is coming down, right? Then some of your alts could easily do 3, 4, 5, 600%. Not all. Some of them do better. Some of them do worse. Yours will probably do great, I'm sure. I'm doing a WorldCoin video today, guys, by the way. WorldCoin, y'all know I'm big on WorldCoin. I know. Chart looks awful. But I believe there's big potential here, guys. I'm doing a video on this today. Check it out. I believe we get this falling wedge breakout sooner rather than later, and I believe we see a near $5 WorldCoin before this cycle is over. It's almost a 10x from current price, guys. Matter of fact, I showed you guys, I did it on the live stream, but I also showed you in Discord. We did a WorldCoin trade, a $100,000 WorldCoin trade. I don't know where it is. It's in Discord. You just have to take my word for it. $100,000 we did trade on Discord here. We took profit at $2,000 in profit, so we shaved $2,000. This is not leveraged. This is spot trading, so that's actually $100,000. I showed it yesterday, I think, 12.9. We're up $2,000 on Spot World. We shaved that $2,000 profit off, so good trade for about a 3-day spot. Took it off at the right time before the big dump hole yesterday too. Posted that, showed it to you guys. Anyway, look for that video coming out today. Getting the move up here, guys. It's a good trade for anybody that stayed in it. I did not. But I would like to see a back test of VWAP and a hold, and I might with long here, guys. But we could just come take this high or this high. We're less than 100 bucks away. We could just come take this high and roll right back over, guys. But either way, we should get a back test of VWAP. If we hold the back test, I might would long this. We'll stay on a couple more minutes here to see if we get it. It's coming back to it now. Let me slide my K6 back over here. You guys will definitely want to join me on K6. Let me get that link for you in the next day or two, though. They've offered bonuses. They're just finalizing my personalized link. And you'll get the bonuses you will not get if you just go regularly sign up. All right. So not bad overall. Here we go. Getting to move down. Do we hold VWAP or do we crash down? If we crash down, I think we come take this low and Thanos. That will be your trade right here. We'll look for reaction. I will update it in real time. I'm going to go to the gym after this. Trying to hold it. Let's go to the 1 minute real quick. Let me see if we can get a last second trade here. Money flow coming out. Red dot on the 1 minute. I think we come take the low. We couldn't even take the high yet. Couldn't even swoop these highs. We either come for the low now or we come for these highs right here. This is shortable. If we get an SFP here, this is shortable. But I would like to see if we, all right guys, here's what I would short. If we come take this high right here, right now, come take this high. SFP, right? Come take it, and then a quick move back down. I'm going to wait till we lose VWAP again, and then I'm going to enter the short here. TP here, okay? But only if we take this high. We didn't take it yet. And I know it looks like we missed a couple trades. We've missed a couple of these good trades today on the stream, but that's okay. These hit and they work, but they're low probability. And if you get in a habit of taking those trades, you're going to get wrecked. This may be shortable right here, guys. Flirting with VWAP again. Does it come for the high? Or do you dump Ola right here? Either way, I think you're coming down. I do think we break through this VWAP today, though. I just want this 786 first. I do not. Good question, Thanos. Do I leverage trade alts? I do not. Some people are really good at that. I am not. Here's the problem, guys. And if you're a beginner or intermediate trader, you especially need to be careful leverage trading alts. Let me clear this because I'd like to take this high, but I need to be able to see it. And actually, I think there's another high over here. A little bit higher. Let me mark it. There's your high. Right there. If we take that with an SFP, I'll short here. We took it. Let's see if we SFP it. Anyway, guys, I do not leverage trade alts. Here's the problem. You could do the greatest technical analysis on an altcoin, and it could be ready to pump. I mean, it looks beautiful. And if Bitcoin starts dumping, I don't care how good your altcoin chart looks, your altcoin is going to dump right alongside Bitcoin. So if you're going to leverage trade alts, you need to make sure that whatever setup, whatever trade setup you're looking for, coincides with what Bitcoin is about to do also. If they do, if you think your altcoin's going up and Bitcoin looks like it's going up and they're both heading in the right direction, you can make more money usually leverage trading alts because they move at a greater percentage. But you can get wrecked because your altcoin can flip around on you if Bitcoin decides it's going to flip around. So you got to watch both. For me, I just spot trade alts based upon the Bitcoin chart. I do look for targets on alts on their own chart, but if Bitcoin looks like it's fixing to go up and there's my indicators are there, my checkpoints are there, then I'll spot trade alts and I'll look to close those alts when I think Bitcoin's topping out, or I'll look to rebuy when I think Bitcoin's bottoming out. Does that make sense? Looking for the SFP here, guys. Big tall wick. This could be a good short. If we can come back and close below and move our line. If we can get back below this line, this could be shortable. Flirting with it now, guys. We are above VWAP though. That's the only. Let's take a shot. Let's take a shot. Let's take a shot. Probably gonna run a tight stop because we are above VWAP. Probably gonna run a tight stop because we are above VWAP. All right, we're up $60. think I got my stop in. I think. Did I not? There it is, yeah. All right, we're up 80 bucks, guys. I might get stopped out of this, and that's okay. Oh, it's going to try to stop me out here. Don't stop me out. Just keep going. I got stopped. I got stopped already. What a disappointment, guys. I'm running tight stops on this, though. Hey, we picked up 20 bucks in about 20 seconds, though. I might reshort this, though. This looks very shortable. Looks very shortable. If we lose VWAP here, guys, I'm for sure shorting. Just above VWAP, I want to run a tight stop. I will short and let it breathe a little if we can lose VWAP here, guys. Still, we made 20 bucks in 20 seconds. Tell me another job where you can do that. I know 20 bucks is nothing to write home about, but come on. We might come up here and reject. Put a golden pocket on this. Maybe shortable from up here. 90.5. Otherwise, I'm going to wait to lose this golden pocket, guys. Anybody jump in? All right, good. Glad that makes sense, Thanos, on the alts. Just not my thing. Just not my thing. I think we're fixing to lose VWAP. I hope we do, guys. I'm telling you, we're gonna get a good trade here if we come down to the 786. Tight stop, $200, guys. $200 is all I'm gonna do, guys. So we're gonna try to get an 89, 160-ish, and my stop's gonna be at about 88.9. All right, we're losing VWAP. Losing VWAP. And we're back in. We're up 16, 17 bucks here, guys. We're going to catch one of these in just a second. But anyway, yeah, about a $200, $250 stop loss here. Because we're going to get sucked down into the volume gap if we lose it. But this is the trade that I want. I want this trade today. We're in the short here, guys. Fixing to come down. We're up. I'm still going to run a tight stop because we're just flirting with this VWAP today. None of these are really confident trades today, guys. None of these are super confident trades. Up 50 bucks. Got the tight stop in. We're moving down, guys. Moving down, guys. Up 90 bucks. Stopped out. Just like that. Stop hunted me. Bastards, stop hunting me. What do we get here? 55 bucks in what? 15 seconds? 45 seconds? Less than a minute? So 2 trades in a row. 55 bucks, 33 bucks, 90 bucks, all in less than 1 minute. We get the 181 earlier in less than 1 minute. So between those two, 90 bucks, 270 bucks in 2 minutes worth of work, guys. We're up about 500 on the day, guys. It's not our usual trading. You guys on VFB Discord know how I usually do it. But we just are chop city on this VWAP today, guys. We can't get a clearer breakout or breakdown. Okay, guys, that's it for me. Here's what I'm looking for. Some confirmation above VWAP. I mean, hold. 6-minute candles aren't cutting it. 12, you have no closures in the 12-minute above it. This one way back here at 3 o'clock this morning. But that doesn't count. You have no 12-minuters, no 115-minuter, no 24-minuters. So if I got a 15-minute candle close above VWAP, remember, guys, you're also flirting with this blue line, this value area low, so you can't get back into the range. We need to get back into this range, guys. If we can get back into this range, close the candle back into this blue line, 90,000, call it 350, 90,400, then we're going to look to long this, okay? We're going to look to long it back up to the point of control here, 92.5, somewhere in there. Until then, my next play, my most probable play is to swoop this low into the 786 and then rip to the upside. John missed it this morning. We're up $500 on the day, guys. You've seen them. Here they are, $500 on the day. Here's the trades today. They're all small, but they add up. And one of these is going to break. And we'll get another $2,000 trade. So I'll update you in the VIP Discord as I always do when I take a trade and when I manage it. Other than that, look for the WorldCoin video later today, and I will see you guys next time.